Good afternoon, everyone. Let's get started. We're coming to you live from beautiful Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. My name is Amy. I work on a lot of the marketing within Marketplace. And today I have with me again, Janessa.
Hi, everyone.
Janessa works really hard with our sales teams and with our vendors and all of you to make sure that all Marketplace orders are fulfilled and done effectively. As usual, we're talking Marketplace, and we really try to offer curated and best-of-breed products within Marketplace to make sure that we're powering you, our partners, with products you can trust and you can rely on. So today we're talking about SEO Network. We're going to get into more of the details about this specific product, but first, I thought I would just quickly bring up a bunch of different SEO terms that come up. Now, many of you might be experts in this already, but a lot of people don't always know what each of these means. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I just wanted to surface them here. You'll have this recording and this content to you after the webinar. But sometimes, what are things like black hat or white hat SEO? What's on-site or off-site? So here's all that content for you. And I've actually just taken it from a blog post on the Vendasta blog. So vendasta.com/blog has a ton of really great information, including those definitions with examples. So be sure to check it out.
And those are especially good if you're starting to offer SEO, maybe you're a little bit new to it and your clients are bringing up stuff maybe you haven't heard about, or they have a different name for something you're just not familiar with. Great place to go and check out to see exactly what they're talking about. And sometimes, you might get some of those terms they come up with that are not any terms related to SEO. So really great place so you can be the expert and have the right knowledge there.
Thanks, Janessa. Now, there's a couple things that you should really know about SEO Network. So we're just going to go through this fairly quick, but I think you'll find it informative. So SEO Network is one of our best-selling vendor products. This is true, of course.
True, absolutely, yeah.
Yes. And so we're really proud of this product along with all of our others, but we're going to show to you over the course of this session how other partners are really taking it to market and what's really working for them. Now, something we hear often, SEO Network is only good for partners who are not currently offering SEO services, and this is
false. So this is coming, maybe you are currently offering SEO services. You're thinking, oh no, we already have something. We're already doing this in-house. We've already got another great company doing this. Take a look. The majority of the success we are seeing with SEO Network right now is from our partners replacing their existing in-house SEO strategists. They're maybe bringing this in so they can ramp up and sell a lot more SEO. So really just giving you that ability to scale a lot easier.
Perfect. Thanks, Janessa. Now, here's something really interesting. We recommend 100% markup of the retail pricing that SEO Network is within the marketplace for. But we currently have partners successfully selling SEO Network for over 2,000%.
200%.
Sorry, my mistake. Thanks, Vanessa. 200% of the wholesale cost. Well, it's not 2,000, but it's still a lot. So we can't reveal which partners they are or details around them, but just know that there are SEO Network offerings for up to $1,500, Janessa?
Yeah, $1,500 is kind of some of the top ones we see. And this really gets into we have our recommendations, but your individual market and the industry you're targeting better than anyone else does. So, when you're going to Joe's automotive shop down the street, you know him better than anyone. You know what he can buy these prices for. You know his marketing budget. You can take it for a higher price than what we recommend.
Absolutely. Now, here's something interesting. The SLA, so the Service Level Agreement for SEO Network. The keywords and content are not complete within just 5 business days.
No. So it takes 10 business days to complete the content. But something really good that we really like to acknowledge is all of the SLAs are in that product tab in Marketplace. So if you're ever wondering about, okay, what's the next step, or when will this be completed by, or, some of those more specific examples, definitely go into that product tab in Marketplace to learn more.
And you might think it's weird that we're bringing this up, but we want to make sure that we're informing all of you, all of our partners, that SEO Network is doing a fantastic job. Sometimes we're even getting all this done within 5 business days. So some of our partners who are used to this very quick turnaround just expect it to be 5, but know that 10 business days is the correct amount of time.
All right.
Sorry about that.
And some of the, a lot of people new to SEO, maybe they're just not quite familiar with what the SEO network does. Sometimes we hear that, well, is this black hat? Aren't they just creating link farms? Some of those more common terms that they hear about, this is definitely not the case. SEO Network, who is the third party that, Net Success USA, who is the third party that does SEO Network, has it's actually improved since then, over 40,000 campaigns currently running. They have complete transparency in their dashboard, which we will show you in a few minutes, via their reports, their contents, their links. So you yourself, as the partner, as well as your clients, have full control over everything you see. They're very much only, putting links on industry-specific sites. And really the big thing, that they've been doing this for over 12 years with no penalties. So basically what that means is, every time Google has made a change, and we know they like to just release those right away, they've never had a penalty with them or any of the other search engines. So they've always gone by their terms.
That's perfect and really important. Thanks, Janessa. So we're going to jump into the actual product now. A few slides we have for you before Janessa does a wonderful dashboard walkthrough. So what is SEO Network? It's a fast and effective way to add high quality content with authority to a website. There's a couple of different packages, a 10 keyword package and a 5 keyword package. If you need more keywords, there's also an additional 10 that you can add on to either of those. So the network will really get your clients the content they need to rank. And this is all dependent on their business and their category, so it's definitely customized. This is how they do it. The network will create the network will create for your clients the content they need to build a website that ranks. That's the on-site SEO. They'll also begin the process of interlinking with industry-related businesses, and this will sort of make that backlink profile really authoritative, and this is the off-site SEO. Now, whether it's the 10 keywords or the 5 keywords, the new content pages are tagged and coded, and that means, that relevant page will be optimized to appear in search. And the most important here, the part that we are really excited about and that, very few competitors offer, is reporting. There's clear, weekly, robust reporting, so you can view the progress on all search engines, and you can pass it along to your customers. Now, Janessa mentioned Net Success USA. They're the vendor that provides the product SEO Network, and they're an organized index of businesses and market categories. They've been around since 2005. Like Janessa mentioned, they have over 40,000 unique and independent online businesses who have joined, and they can work with websites of all markets and platforms. So how it works exactly. Now, the product objective. Janessa, can you take us through this?
Yeah, so basically what they are trying to do is optimize your local and, if need be, national. Again, we do recommend going with the local keywords, but if you do have a client that's national, we can definitely work for that too. And just making sure that these come up on top search engines and Google mobile results. It's a turnkey improvement in the organic search results for any site. It is a really simple and easy process. And like I said, they can be used to manage and expedite the hard part of building on authority online. So, you might have a team that's constantly doing this, a team of in-house SEO experts who are taking a lot of time. You could really just bring this in to help them save time and to help them scale that current process. As well as we really want to empower you, our partners, and your clients to help guide their own campaigns. So really, again, giving you that full control and that transparency.
So here's the sort of 3-step process. First, the network code is generated and it integrates into the vital missing content pages. Those keywords are integrated into the content and coded and tagged. Then the interlinking really begins. So what you see here is what they call the live link data report. It shows the links being generated, the corresponding keywords, where the link appears, again, total transparency. And then finally, the system actively watches for new link partners daily, and they always ensure the links stay live over time.
So all of the campaigns are run on a monthly basis. So this is a month-to-month service, really great for that monthly recurring revenue. So, if you are looking for a new stream of revenue, maybe you haven't got into SEO yet, great way to kind of step up and really increase your revenue goals. It's got quality content built to rank. I know we talk about you've got the 10 relevant keywords, but this can be 5. This can be anywhere from 10 to 20 to 30, really depending on what your market is and what your client wants to do. All of that live link data is in a report that is sent out to the business, as well as we do have the SEO Network panel login. So your clients within Business Center can log into the dashboard that we're going to be showing pretty soon here and can always see where those updates are and how they're doing.
And we get a few questions on keywords, so we just want to answer them right now. In terms of who picks the keywords, so the clients, the SMBs, along with you, are encouraged to submit the localized keywords that are most important to them. When you activate this product, there'll be a form to fill out, and within the form is where you enter the keywords. Now, if you want guidance or you want some suggestions, the SEO Network team, along with our team at Vendasta, are happy to help you with it. But we find that typically the SMB, the local business, they know what their customers are looking for, or typing in online when they're looking for them. Right, Jessica?
Yeah, absolutely. And, like it says here, the goal is really to mirror the phrase someone is putting into Google or putting into other search engines. So, it's going to be different by your local market, by your local industry, and that's why your clients are going to have a lot more input, as well as yourself. You're going to know Joe's automotive shop down the street that he deals with Nissans or he deals with Hondas, that he's going to want to put those in as his keywords more than the Net Success team would. So that's why we really want to get that client input and get the partner input.
And if, for whatever reason, let's say it's a new business that's just started, it's a new business owner, and they don't know anything about SEO, anything about online, anything, and we have people like that. We have SMBs like that. You, the partner, feel free to come to us and just reach out to Vendasta, your partner success manager, and together we can work on what those keywords would be, and then you can go back to your SMB and you could really be that trusted expert. That's all we want to help you guys do, is help you sell and build you up to really be that local expert. Now, some of the features.
So I think we've talked about some of this here, but it's the improvement in the tracking on the keywords, complete control with customer service, full transparency of work. There's no hidden fees. You can see exactly what content is there, exactly which links are being there. Everything is industry related, inbound authority. So they're not going out and putting your links on, if you have a car dealership, we're not going to go put it in a salon. Blog post or anything. We're really making sure it is industry related, making sure you have those targeted keyword landing pages, as well as unique keyword relevant content.
Perfect. And with that, Janessa's going to jump into the live demo. I forgot to mention before we started, if you have any questions at all, please enter them into the chat box while we're going through this entire session. At the very end, which won't be very long from now, I promise, we will get to as many questions as we can. So we're definitely not ignoring you. Please put your questions in and we will get to them.
Absolutely. So I do already have an example opened up for us. This is actually just a local kitchen and bath business in Saskatoon. So this is exactly what your clients would access through Business Center. For your knowledge, so I came in a little bit of a different way because we don't have a test account set up for this, but it is completely white labeled. So this product within the marketplace is completely white labeled. So if you set it up for yourself or you set it up for your clients, there's no reference to anybody else. All right. So first thing when you come in, the really big thing where we're getting a lot of traction and getting a lot of people exciting is this reporting. So right away they can see, their total traffic that's coming from their Google results, how many keywords are showing up there. They can see all this historical data. And probably the biggest part of this is right here. We're showing them right here how they rank on these 3 different search sites, Google, Yahoo, and Bing. You can go back historically, so we could go back to when this account started to see how they previously were showing. We can see right there, they're showing ranking on some, these zeros, they're not even ranking for some of these keywords on some of the others, that when we come back to see how they are today, look at those improvements. There we go. So we can see, yeah, they've increased. They're, a lot of times they're the #1 ranked site. And all of this, they can click right here and go and see how it appears. So if I can go right over, I can see right there, there they are, first one coming up on Google. So everything is, like we said, that full transparency. At any time you can come in, you can see how business is doing, you can click into these links to actually see how it shows up on those search engines. So really just, giving you exactly what you need to prove that proof of performance.
And Janessa, just for my sake here, because this just looks like numbers to me. SEO is still new to me. I'm still learning from all the work that you've done. What does the blue represent? And then in terms of the numbers, and what does the green represent, or the red?
Yeah, absolutely, Amy. So what the blue represents is that represents their ranking. So their ranking on those search sites. So if it's showing #1, they are the #1 ranked organic search result.
On Google for Saskatoon bathtubs?
On Google for Saskatoon bathtubs. Awesome. So, when you go to Google and actually search that, you're going to have some of those ads. People are paying really top dollar for those. But then this is the first one that comes up. And, a great way to talk about that too is, I know yesterday we were presenting this and we're talking to our sales teams about it. And we asked everybody there, how many people click on the ads when they make a search, or how many people go down and click on that first organic search? And out of a room about, I believe it was 30-some, 40-some people, only 1 person said they clicked on that ad one first. So, it's really just showing how important it is for this business to still be in those organic search results.
And then Janessa, so to take that Saskatoon bathtub example, so that means on Google, when I search Saskatoon bathtubs, this company will come up first.
Yeah.
What is the +86 telling me?
So that's telling you how far up they've improved in that ranking.
Oh, wow.
So, before they even started this program, they would have been 87th ranked. So definitely not even on the first page.
So you're telling me that on Yahoo, SEO Network has gotten gotten this company almost 1,000 increases in rank for Saskatoon bathtubs?
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow, that's really impressive. I really like how it's all shown right here in this report.
Yeah, really in depth and really trying to make it clear to the business so that when you do go out and sell it, it's clear proof of performance. It's clear, this is what I did for you. And, when we talk about the different numbers, we will see, like this one here, you'll see some decreases every once in a while. So that one, they decreased in their ranking, especially, on more competitive keywords, you might see some ranking decreases, as well as, those national ones, which are a little bit harder and take more time. They might see some decreases, but overall, we're getting really, really great results and majority of increases across the board.
And finally, in that little chart before you scroll down, Janessa, describe what the competition column means.
So the competition that's how many other search results are coming up when you search that. So for Saskatoon bathrooms, we'll use this example here. They're #1 out of 345,000. So, that's how many other people could be coming up, or how many other different results. Sorry, I shouldn't say people, so say results could be coming up instead of them.
Gotcha.
And then, down into the reporting even more, we're going to show them, again, for all their different keywords, how They've ranked over time on Google as well as Yahoo and Bing, as well as they do get this really great bonus SEM Rush report down below, so they can take a look. They've given a little bit of improvements on these, but great way to look to see, okay, maybe I've done 10 keyword for a while. There's other stuff I could be going for. This gives them great ideas for other keywords they can then take and either, maybe there's one keyword they want to change out. They could do that. They can add on that additional 10 keyword package and go for even more keywords.
And Janessa, you briefly mentioned it now, but how do you recommend a change in keywords? So say I go with a 10 keyword package. Do you recommend I ever change them, or how often, or how many?
Yeah, so it really is going to be dependent on what keywords you want to go for. In majority of the instances and the clients that we're seeing, they've taken the time to really think about what keywords they want to use and what's most relevant and important to their business. So we're not seeing a lot of keyword changes. That being said, if one of your clients, they're a new business, they just set it up, they come back a few months later and go, okay, well, we changed some stuff. These keywords are actually more important to us now. You can go in at any time and change these keywords. So to do that, so this is, again, the reporting for this. If I go back to the dashboard here. Here we go. So I was in the analytics and reporting. I can go see all of the keyword content. So this is all the keywords they currently do have set up. You can come in and edit it at any time. So if you want to change those keywords, come in and do that. And it's going to show you how well you're doing in those keywords. So this is, how good is your content? How much is it, on other industry specific sites? So you will see these, a lot of times when you first set up a business, they're probably going to be down here in the red, but they'll slowly continue to rise and rise and rise while we really improve those keywords for that business.
And so, Janessa, I know you've come up with this a few times. There's a partner or there's a business who's like, okay, I've done this for 2 months or 3 months. I see a bit of difference, but I'm done. Like I've sort of got what I needed. What's your response, something like that?
Yeah, so absolutely. So, with anybody that does know SEO, it is an ongoing process. I know our team likes to use the analogy of, it's if there's something, you've got some health problems or, something going on there, do you just take the Tylenol or the Advil just one day? Or should you be taking a daily vitamin to help improve your overall health? So are you just doing that instant thing where, a couple weeks down the line, a couple months down the line, that problem might arise again? Or you take that daily vitamin so that you can fix the root cause of the problem? And something good to note that, as these clients are working to get that #1 organic ranking, anytime that they do stop this, well, it doesn't automatically take it off, they will start to decrease again. So you really want to make sure they're staying relevant and staying in that #1 spot. And then lastly, they can go in at any time and see the links that are being created for their business. They can see where they're linking to. Again, these are all industry specific. They can go to the site and see how it appears on there. If there's for any reason they don't want it to appear on, maybe it's their local competitor, so they don't want it to be shown there, they can disable these links at any time. So really, again, giving that business that full transparency, that full authority, that they control what's being shown out there. They can control where their information is shown. And just to quickly show you how it appears, because I know we've gotten a lot of questions, what the content is, how is it written, is it put on the web page, what happens after the team writes the content. So I'm just going to quickly take us over to the website here, and all the content can be found just by going in here and looking. So we do call them blog posts, but these the specific writing styles, specific content is more written for the search engines so they can pick them up and then start ranking them. It's not going to be the same kind of blog posts that you would, share out on your social sites. So they're really written so that they can be found and they can be ranked.
Having said that, though, I'm quickly reading through this, and it's not terrible. It's not.
No.
It's not mumbo jumbo. It's looking for a better product for your home or bathroom. Like, it still makes sense to a consumer
absolutely.
who, if they would happen to stumble upon the page, could still learn from it and still read it and find it informative.
Yeah. And for anybody on the line, everything is written by a team in the United States. So if there's ever something, you're worried about, or maybe you had experience with another company and they had people writing outside the country and they just didn't get the writing style, or they just didn't have, how we would talk, or, just not the right content. It is all written by a local team in the United States.
That's really good to know. Thanks, Janessa.
No problem. All right. So then just jumping back into our presentation here, that's a little bit more of the dashboard. Probably the biggest thing, all of you are sitting there wondering now that we walked through that, what is the opportunity? So as Amy likes to put in a lot of our webinars, the opportunity is huge. We've got 28 million SMBs in the US. Of those, 54% have a website. Really, anybody with a website should have SEO, because why are they putting that website out there if it's not getting found? So they really want to make sure that, if you're doing website creations, or if you're taking over a website build for anybody, or even if you're talking to someone to have that has a website, they should also have SEOs to make sure that their website is being found. As well as, when you really drill down into it, of those 14 million, 40% know they need to focus on SEO and they plan on improving it. So that's a lot of people still that, are aware of SEO, they know what it is, they want to improve it, but they just need their local expert to help them along. And that's really where you guys can step in.
Perfect. And we know these stats are very generic. We know that it just seems like, there's those just really big numbers just threw out there. Those numbers are correct. So they're from 2016, which means they're probably even higher now. But all we really want to get across is that the opportunity here is really big. And the lowest hanging fruit, like Janessa said, is start with websites. Now, take this with a grain of salt, because again, these are very vague statements. But did you know that 97% of all small business websites are ineffective? Now, what the word ineffective means remains to be seen, but how many do you think are ineffective because they can't be found? And then 91% of customers have visited a store because of an online experience they had first. But how many customers can't even visit a site because they can't find it? So they can't visit a site because they can't find it. They're likely not going to visit you in store. So just really easy, high-level intro sort of conversations or sentences you can talk about to your local clients. And of course, I've linked the sources of where this comes from. So
yeah, and when you're going to talk to them about this, do a quick Google search. If you're going to talk to that local barbecue restaurant, search barbecue in
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Are they coming up on the first page? They should be. And if they're not, that's right there, your sales pitch for why they need to be doing SEO.
And something that I know has come up with one of our partners who's been really successful selling this, when we were first strategizing about how it's going to be sold and how it's going to work out, they were saying that they had a bunch of clients that already had really beautiful websites built. And that's a good way to sort of start the conversation, because you walk in and say, well, you've got this great website. It looks great. I love it. It's beautiful. You're clearly very proud of it. But now, is it doing what you want it to do? It looks great, but is it even being found? So just different ways to approach the conversation.
Absolutely. And the biggest thing, why, I know we talked about this a lot, but search is still relevant and should be a major focus. And I think this really gets back into, when you're talking to consumers, when you're talking to your clients, when you're, talking to everyone around the office, ask them, when you search for something, do you go down to that first organic search, or are you clicking on the ads? Bet you more time than not, they're going down like we saw in our office and clicking on that first organic search term. So just really wanting to make sure the businesses are listed there. And then how to sell it. So for all of our partners, we do have a couple exclusive offers for you. For the 10 keywords, we have it for $400 a month. For the 5 keywords, we have it for $225 a month. Again, if you're looking in the marketplace under that products tab, there are also some additional 10 keyword add-ons. So if you do want to add, 20 keywords, 30 keywords, it is available to you. And, like we said, these are our recommendations for selling it as a standalone, everywhere from $700 for the 10 keyword, $400 for that 5 keyword. But like we said earlier, this is on the lower end. So, if you know the business, if you know the client, if you know your market, you can definitely increase this. And create a package with it. I know we've talked a lot about websites, and SEO and websites really go hand in hand with each other. Like Amy said, why are you building this beautiful, beautiful website if it's not on the first page of Google when people are searching? So, really great way to take it out, as well as to bundle it in with your current offerings, as well as it goes with some of the current Vendasta products, reputation management, as well as listing distribution and listing sync pro are great fits with it. And finally, I know we talked about this, we showed off the dashboard. But really what our last takeaway that we want to leave you with is why the SEO network is different from other SEO providers. And it's because of their results. It's because of this reporting that you and your clients are able to get, that full transparency, as well as there's a number of great case studies in that marketplace tab that show you how this has helped these businesses, how it has helped them grow. And again, full transparency. So
we're going to open it up to questions. We're going to stay on the line, but give you guys about a minute or two to type in any questions you may have, and we'll be right back to answer as many as we can. Okay, we're getting a flood of questions coming in. Thank you. Janessa is all set to start answering some of them. So one of the first questions here was, when we gave that example of one of our partners selling SEO Network for upwards of $1,500, that was definitely for the 10 keyword package, right, Janessa?
Yes, absolutely. So that example we use, I can even tell you that it is the automotive industry that particular partner is selling in for. They were selling the 10 keyword for $1,500. In addition, they were actually selling the 10 keyword add-on for $995. So they were getting, automotive dealerships onto the 10 keyword and the 10 keyword add-on for just under $2,500 a month. So really great margins for them and really great into, how they know their local market.
Awesome. Next question. So you generate content and pages for SEO with those keywords?
Yes, absolutely. When we went into that example of the dashboard, for all the keywords that you're submitting to the team, they are writing that content, which is going up on your website, and there's individual landing pages for each of those.
All right, next question. This is from Emily. So when you change a keyword, who rewrites the content for that keyword?
So the team over at SEO Network does all the content. You don't have to do anything in-house. But, it really isn't recommended to be changing the keywords a lot. You really want to be aiming for those keywords that are most relevant to the business. But again, if it's something like they just weren't sure what keywords, or maybe their focus of their business changed, you can definitely go out and change those, and the team will change the content for you.
That makes perfect sense, because you want to keep ranking for those consistently for those same words. Yeah. So unless there's a drastic change, you as the partner are going to want to recommend to your clients to keep it consistent.
So a quick question about whose dashboard we're looking at. That is your client dashboard available in Business Center. So the product is in Marketplace. You can go and take a look. You can enable it. And then once you activate it for your client, so once you sell it and turn it on for your client, it's going to be in their Business Center.
Sorry, we're just going through the questions. There are so many, so I want to make sure we get to all of them.
So one question is about the content and where it appears. So it is always going to show kind of how we went into that footer. So it's really not viewable right away by the naked eye. So like we said, it's not necessarily built for, you know, a blog page on their site, but it is really built more for those those different search engines.
So there's a question here. It says, can we have several clients in the same location and industry and not have them be battling? Will they both do well, or will that hinder performance? So if you are the partner and you have multiple clients within that same industry, really be careful about how you approach them. So see if in any way they could use different keywords. So you kind of have the upside here because you know both of them. They may not necessarily know of each other or know that you're working with both of them, but try to approach them differently. And your PSM and our team can definitely help you strategize on that. But there is definitely a way to help both clients or multiple clients, even if they are in a similar industry. Question here, do you need to have a local or national word in each keyword, Janessa?
So, you know, when you're going after your local market, it's really recommended that you have it in there. National, you're not going to have one of those in there. But again, national keywords are going to be a lot harder to go after. They're going to take a lot more time. We have another question about pricing. We talked about the pricing on the 10 keyword and the 5 keyword, but we did then mention that add-on. So the 10 keyword add-on is an additional $350 a month. Again, all that information can be found in the product tab in Marketplace. Definitely go take a look and see the different prices in the different products.
Okay, so we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you for all of your questions. We got one, which is likely a joke, but I want to answer it anyways. The question is, would Trump use SEO Network? And absolutely he would. At least we convinced him that he needs to.
Yeah.
Thank you again for being here with us. My name is Amy. And Janessa, thanks so much for everything. You have excellent answers to all these questions. Do you have anything else you want to know about?
Yeah, or even after the webinar, if you have any additional questions, reach out to your partner success manager. The team is ready to answer your questions and help you get this to market.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your Thursday.